All right, what's up everybody? It's Keegan and we are coming back at you today with another video on why you might not be getting on jobs or getting those phone calls. So in this video, I'm gonna be going over the 3 main reasons why you may not be getting phone calls to a job, why you may be getting laid off early from a job, and why you may not even get that phone call to go to the next job after the one you finished is over. So stick with us and let's get through these 3 main reasons. So the first reason that you may not be getting on jobs or getting those phone calls back from jobs is your experience. Now I know as somebody who didn't have a way into the industry, meaning I didn't have a dad who was in the welding industry, I didn't have a brother who was in the industry, and I didn't know anybody who was in the welding industry. So that hurts your chances of getting on jobs because you don't have that experience. So one way that we at the Kentucky Welding Institute are able to help people to get on welding jobs is by certifying them and training them with the correct certifications and training that companies and contractors want. Again, if you're 5-6 years deep in the welding industry, this won't apply to you because you know enough people to make phone calls and go on jobs. But why certifications and training with certifications is so important is because it proves that you can do something. It proves that you can take a combo monster in the 6G position. It proves that you can weld stainless, chrome, Inconel, copper nickel, super duplex, and different alloys and materials. So that's why certifications are so important for someone just getting into the welding industry, because it proves to employers and contractors that you can do something. And whenever you put those certifications on a resume, it makes you look a lot better than other individuals getting into the welding industry that don't have any certifications. So again, wrapping that first one up is you need some way to prove that you can get into the welding industry. If you don't have experience, the only thing that you will have is certifications if you decide to train and get those certifications and training applicable to what's actually being done in the welding industry. So again, here at the Kentucky Welding Institute, we have American Welding Society certifications and other industry certifications that companies and contractors want. All right, the second reason that you may not be getting those phone calls to the jobs and you may not be getting to stay longer on the jobs is your networking skills. A big part of the welding industry and being in the construction industry is networking. You have to be able to network with individuals. You have to have a personable personality that people like to be around and who want to work around. If you have a crappy attitude, if you're negative all the time, and if you're just not a very good person, people don't want to hire you, people don't want to work around you. So that's a big thing, is having that personality that people want to be around. And also, while you're on these welding jobs, get to know your fitter, get to know your foreman, get to know the labor hands, get to know everybody and get their phone numbers. That's how you're going to get on welding jobs in the future. All my jobs that I go on now, I just make a phone call and I can go to work, okay? It's that easy. But you have to get to that point in time where you can do that. And how you do that is being an enjoyable person to be around, energetic, wants to help out, wants to work, and also is just a good person to be around. So that's a huge skill to have, is networking, talking to people, being enjoyable to be around, and companies and contractors are gonna love you for it and they'll wanna keep calling you back, okay? So let's do a quick recap. The first reason is you need some way to prove yourself to get in the industry, certifications or experience. The second reason is your ability to network and be a good person and someone who people wanna work around. So let's go ahead and jump into the third reason why you may not be getting those phone calls to go to jobs. And the third reason why you may not be getting those phone calls to go on the jobs is you're just poor at doing your job, meaning you don't try to get better at welding, you don't try to get better at your craft or try to learn any other craft, okay? I've seen great welders who didn't know how to network and they had a hard time getting work. I've seen horrible welders always on jobs. And you'll see that a lot of the time. You'll see a person with a horrible work ethic and isn't good at welding get on jobs just because they know how to network. And then I've also seen guys who can weld circles around people all day long, but the problem is they don't know how to network and communicate with people, okay? So one way to fix this issue is Again, if you have experience or certifications, if you have the ability to network and talk to people, which can be learned, then if you are each day at work, you are honing your craft, you're trying to get better, you're trying to make better welds, you're trying to learn everything you can about the welding industry and what you're doing, and also learning more about what the fitters do, learning more about what the riggers do. Always applying yourself in every situation, okay? Trying to make yourself the best that you can be is gonna allow you to get those phone calls back, because foremans, superintendents, and coworkers are gonna see that you wanna help out and you wanna learn and do the best that you can, okay? So let's do a recap of everything. The first one is you gotta have experience or you gotta have certifications, okay? You have to have some way to prove that you can get into the welding industry. The second one is you have to be able to network. You have to be able to talk with people. You have to be a good person, and you gotta be someone that people wanna work around. The third reason is you have to always be continually improving your welding skills and your craft to the best of your ability each and every day. I promise if you do all three of these things, companies and contractors are going to want to have you on their jobs, and they'll always be calling your phone. That's what happened to me the last 5 years welding. I focused on these three things each and every day at work, and it helped me get to the point now where I can just pick up my phone, call a good buddy, a superintendent or a foreman, and go to a job, because they know I'm gonna be positive, I'm gonna weld good, I'm gonna help other crafts or other individuals, and just be a good person on the job site who people wanna work around. So hopefully this helps you figure out what you may be doing wrong or what you need to improve on to get those calls to go on those welding jobs, okay? Again, guys, check out our social media and our website if you wanna learn more. Coming up August 30th is our Metalworks Expo. It's for any high school student who wants to come check out KWI, weld with instructors, and also network with companies and contractors, okay? So it's a great opportunity to test your welding skills and meet and network people in the industry. So don't miss it. Sign-ups are on our website for the Metalworks Expo. Check it out on social media and our website. Again, I'm Kegan Dales with the Kentucky Welding Institute. Stay tuned for the next one.